And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. The first drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Stone. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fights off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Utah's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. to the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. We're predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Utes have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go right back to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. We saw it on that last play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's stolen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. Rushes on him. The throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
That's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the 2nd straight game this guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one their last time out, and he's got another one here.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some.
And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Warren. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Got it in the middle with Stone. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's got it.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Let's go. Back to pass. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down coming up. The give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record.
Hauls it in the first down goal. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, exclusively.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and there he goes. Finding an escape route. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving through.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And it's another 1st and 10 play. The give to the tailback. Shows him the stiff arm. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
There he goes. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Linderbaum. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That run running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. Challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Breaks into the open. Got some room after the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
a lot of space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 44, the defense coming up with a big interception. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Pulls it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Utah. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session. because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Trying to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up first and 10 at the 42. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and